Now, when we convert in the metric system, converting lengths, remember our lengths in the metric system, we go from kilometers to hectometers to decameters, meters, decimeters, centimeters, millimeters. The abbreviations for those are km, hm, DAM, which is for decameters, meters is just an M, decimeters is DM, centimeters CM, and millimeters MM. Now, don't worry so much about the times 10 divided by 10 yet, because this is really easy. We're just moving the decimal on these. What I like to show students is when we convert from left to right, K, H, D, we're just moving the decimal that many places. When we convert from right to left, we're just moving the decimal that many places. The acronym KHDMDCM stands for King Henry died Monday drinking chocolate milk. Remember, we're dealing with lengths. So let's say they said convert. 3 hectometers, HM, to centimeters. I am jumping where, let me get a different pen here. I'm going to get my red pen. So I'm going from hectometers to centimeters. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. My decimal place will move 4 places. Let's see. So I start with my 3. Got 3. Here is my decimal. I'm going to move 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put zeros in those places. So 3 hectometers equals 30,000 centimeters. Think about it. I go from 3 hectometers is 30 decameters is 300 meters is 3,000 decimeters is 30,000 centimeters. So easy enough. All right, now let's look at a couple of problems here. Not a couple, I'm going to look at a lot. Let's look at converting 5 kilometers to decameters. All right, so I'm going to start here. I'm going to say, all right, I got 5 kilometers. All right, 5 kilometers to dams. All right, so I'm going to be going 2 places to the right. So here is my decimal. I go 1, 2. So I'm going to put a 0 here, a 0 here. So 5 kilometers is equal to 500 dams or 500 decameters. So I just jumped 2 places to the right. Let's look at another one. Convert 30.75 meters to centimeters. All right, let's look. Meters to centimeters. I'm going to be jumping 2 places to the right. So 1, 2 will give me 3,075 centimeters. All right, I jumped 2 places to the right. Let's look at another one. Decimeters, so that's my little d, to hectometers. I'm going to be jumping 1, 2, 3 places to the left. So let's set up my 40,000 down here. 40,000. Here is my decimal. I'm going to be jumping 3 places to the left. There's 1, 2, 3. So there's my new decimal. 40,000 decimeters is equal to 40 hectometers. That easy. Converting in the metric system is the easiest. It makes you wonder, hey, why don't we use the metric system? Well, we all know that if we use the metric system, we would all be doomed. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's look at another one. Let's look at hectometers to millimeters. All right, hectometers. So I'm going to be going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the right. So, all right, let's set it up. So I've got 0.045 hectometers, and I'm jumping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to need to put a 0 here and a 0 here. The first two zeros go away, of course. So I get 4,500 millimeters. All right, let's check it again. Convert 0.45 hectometers to millimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. Start it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, my answer is just 4,500. Let's look at another one. Oh my goodness, 0.0000005 kilometers to millimeters. How many jumps are we going to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places to the left. All right, let's try it just using this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh goodness. The answer is 5 millimeters. Ooh. 5 millimeters. 0.00005 kilometers is actually 5 millimeters. So I had 6 jumps to the right. I'm going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nailed it. 5 millimeters is my answer. Now, from here, let's look at another one. We've done that one. All right, let's go English to metric. Now here we're going to go back and use our canceling when we do these. And this is from the table on page 581. It's table 9.3. Now, 1 inch is 2.5 centimeters. 1 foot is 30.48 centimeters. Now, 1 yard is actually approximately 0.9 meters. Okay, it's approximately. And 1 mile is approximately 1.6 kilometers. But these are what we use in our conversions. Let's do one of these. 20 inches to centimeters. All right, 20 inches to centimeters. Again, we're going to set up our fraction. 20 inches over 1 times. All right, I want inches on the bottom, so 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. And why do I do this? Because I want to cancel out the inches. So, boom. I'm just going to be multiplying on the top. 20 times 2.54. 50.8. So, 20 inches equals 50.8 centimeters. Remember, I got my inches on the bottom so that they cancel out. My centimeters is on the top because that's the ending unit that I want to end up with. Let's maybe go from centimeters to inches and show you the difference here. Let's say convert 300 centimeters to inches. All right, 300 centimeters. I'm going to put that over 1. So when I convert to inches, I'm going to need to have centimeters on the bottom. So 2.54 centimeters is equal to 1 inch. So my centimeters will cancel out. So on the top, I've got 300 times 1. On the bottom, I have 1 times 2.54. So I am dividing 300 by 2.54. and I'm going to get inches. And let's see what this gets. 300 divided by 2.54 equals 118.11. I'm going to round to two places. 118. I got to cheat back and look. 118.11 inches. That easy. 118.11. Let's go yards to meters. 20 yards to meters. 20 yards over 1. I have to kind of look back and say, all right, 1 yard is 0.9 meters, so I'm going to multiply. Remembering on the bottom I need yards so I can cancel it out. So 1 yard is 0.9 meters. I can put a 0 in front of that if I want to. 20 times 0.9 on the top, 1 times 1 on the bottom. My yards are canceled out, so 20 yards is equal to 18 meters. That easy. Let's go meters to yards. Convert 3.5 meters to yards. So 3.5 meters. I'm going to put that over 1. I'm going to be multiplying that by 1 yard over 0.9 meters because the meters cancel out. So I'm going to have to divide 3.5 by 0.9 to get my answer in yards. Let's see what it gives me. 3.5 divided by 9. 0.9, excuse me, equals 3.88888888. So it'd be 3.89. So equals 3.89 yards. We nailed it. How about kilometers to miles? Convert 20 kilometers to miles. Okay, I got to cheat back and look. 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. All right. 20 kilometers over 1. Remember, I'm going to need my conversion. I need the 1.6 kilometers on the bottom so I can cancel out kilometers. 1.6 kilometers is 1 mile. I'll abbreviate that MI equals. So that I'm going to end up with 20 times 1 on the top, which is 20. 1 times 1.6 on the bottom. So 20 divided by 1.6 is going to give me 20 divided by 1.6 equals 12.5. So 20 kilometers is 12.5 miles. Could make that look better, couldn't I? 12.5 miles. 12.5 miles. That was my writing. Not so good, huh? How about 100 miles to kilometers? All right. I start off, I put 100 miles over 1. 100 miles over 1 times, what do I need on the bottom this time? I need 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometers. My miles will cancel. 100 times 1.6 is 160 kilometers. So we nailed that one. Now here's one you'll also see, converting miles to hour to kilometers per hour or vice versa. These are easy. Think about it. You're converting 55 miles. But this time, instead of just over 1, it's over 1 hour. Just leave it there. 1 hour. All right, so times, I'm going to put 1 mile on the bottom, 1.6 kilometers on the top. My miles will cancel. So on the top I have 55 times 1.6. My hour just hangs out at the bottom. 55 times 1.6 equals 88. So on the top I end up with 88 kilometers. And on the bottom I still have that hour. Okay? So 55 miles per hour is the same thing as 88 kilometers per hour. That easy. How about if I wanted to go kilometers per hour to miles per hour? I would simply just do the same thing. Leave the hour at the bottom, convert it just like I was converting the kilometers to miles. It's that easy. Now, on these sometimes they will give you some like this. Convert 100 inches to decimeters. And you say, well, there's not a conversion for that. However, I can convert 100 inches to centimeters. Let's do that. 100 inches over 1. And we know that 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. My inches will cancel out. 100 times 2.54 on the top gives me 254 centimeters. But they want us to convert this to decimeters. Now remember, King Henry died Monday, drinking chocolate milk. To go from centimeters to decimeters, I move my decimal place 1 place to the left. So I'm going to move that 1 place to the left and see that 100 inches is 25.4 decimeters. That easy. What about 400 hectometers to miles? Now, we don't have a conversion for hectometer to miles, but we do for kilometers per miles. So remember, we can convert that 40 hectometers to kilometers. Remember, King Henry died Monday, drinking chocolate milk. And to go from hectometers to kilometers, I move my decimal place 1 place to the left. So 40 hectometers is 4 kilometers. So 4 kilometers I can easily convert to miles. So 4 kilometers times how many kilometers make a mile? You go back up, you can cheat and look and say, well, 1.6 kilometers is a mile. Okay. All right. Here it is. 1.6 kilometers is 1 mile. So I'm going to divide 4 by 1.6. My answer is going to be in miles. Let's see what my calculator says. 4 divided by 1.6 equals 2.5. That easy. So my answer is 2.5 miles. We use what we know. So we didn't have a direct conversion for hectometers to miles, but we could easily convert hectometers to kilometers. and then from kilometers to miles. This concludes my lecture.